Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the second day of the round of 32 here in the ZOWIE eXTREMESLAND Asia CSGO 2016 Indian Qualifier. This is RatZ and as well as ShaDeSLaYeR bringing you Bad Intentions5 versus Invictus. What's up, man?
Yeah, it's all going good. We saw some insane games yesterday in the round of 32. I mean, most notably, Unholy Alliance taking the marks after a comeback, and IW MXB Gaming winning their games. So this day, again, we're back to the round of 32 upper bracket, and it's going to be intense as Invictus Bad Intentions5 Brutality Hunt You Down, Overcome and Team GHS are going to be facing off, and they're going to be live on stream.
Indeed, man. Let's wait and see though who did. I'm not sure. I didn't get to catch the later end of that knife round. So who ended up winning that knife round? It does look like Invictus won the knife round, and like they have done in the previous past, they in fact decide to stay on the T side.
Yep, as you know, Cobblestone is a 60-40 T side there. But I mean, yesterday we saw a little different. I mean, I think between Unholy Alliance and Team Legions of Doom, it was a bit different because Unholy Alliance chose the CT side, despite when they won the knife round. Oh, I think it was LOD who won the knife round, chose the T side. I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, anyway, we're getting back into this game here. BI5 on the CT side and Invictus on the T side here. With BI5, they got 4 sets of armor and a diffuse kit and 2 flashes on Drax. While Invictus Gaming, they're going for a raid boss strat onto Marzel.
Yep, Marzel is going to be playing from drop room for the moment here, not putting in just yet here. And DNM is going to get that smoke out towards door, and we are going to see this quick execute coming in.
Yep, Marzel just flicking off Naughty's head right there, and Invictus is swarming onto this B bomb site, bringing this towards.
Indeed, man, and right to ace gets off clutch mindset, just down to a 1 versus 4. Does manage to drop right to ace there in the drop room, but that's going to be it as xCali shuts things down. First round on the board for Invictus.
Yep, I mean, they're right now in a pretty steady start here, and BI5 losing that pistol round in the CT side is not going to be much help to them. We're going to probably force buy into the second round, which with secondary pistols and armor, and the third round they'll have to full eco, and in the fourth round they'll only be able to get full rifles. But I've noticed most teams, they tend to go full eco for 2 rounds in a row, so they can invest in that AWP for the fourth round, especially in Cobblestone.
Yep, for now though, looks like it is going to be that force buy coming in for BI5. This is again one of those maps where double op setup actually works really well. You have one in mid, you have one playing from chicken coop, so BI5 having gone for that force buy here, they're not going to have that double op setup anytime soon.
Yep. So looks like the match will be unpaused, as Invictus, they did make a quick pause there. I'm not sure if it was technical or a tactical one, but either ways, let's get back to this game. Invictus, they've decided to invest in 4 SMGs and 1 assault rifle on right to ace. Indeed,
man, and there we go. In fact, this time around though, they're going to be heading in towards mid/A for the moment, and we'll have to wait and see. As in the side of BI5, though, they spread all over the place here. Let's see if they're going to be able to get a couple of pickoffs. That is really important when you do go in for that force buy. Yep,
and looks like Shidoshi Ninjutsu here, he's going to be holding on to this A-long position, while Clutchmeister, he's going to be on mid here. And but side of Invictus is going to come in aggressive here as xCali takes out Ninjutsu, and they're going to move it towards the bomb side.
Yep, they're going to be moving in thick and fast here. It is a 4 versus 5, and smokes are going to go down. In fact, Clutchmeister does get the opening frag there out onto xCali, but he's going to be finished off by Maximus here. It's going to tap away, but not going to connect in just yet, leaving Drax the last man alive. He does get 1 kill though with the CZ here, but 1 versus 3, it looks not.
Yep, and of course Maximus is going to be the man who takes him out, bringing Invictus with 2 rounds in the board.
Yep, Invictus, man. We've seen all their matches. Each one of them have been a rut. Not one team until this point have been able to challenge them for more than a couple of rounds, I would say. So nothing has changed this time around, though. They get 2 quick rounds on the board, and it's a full eco coming in from BI5.
Yep, and yeah, as you mentioned, the side of Invictus is having very fast games there. They did get 260 games in a row, but RatZ is going to open things off there with 2 kills, while xCali is going to get a quick double kill with that SMG Mac 10, and they're going to get this B bomb plant coming in their way.
Yeah, but the bomb is going to go in. Still all 5 alive on the side of Invictus. Only 2 players to work with for BI5, and they're going to be coming in through Museum for the moment.
And ShaDeSLaYeR is going to get taken down by xCali. And looks like it's going to be a 3K from xCali, and he plays extremely aggressive. We saw how he played in that last Mirage game against Extinction Gaming. He was just flying all over the place with his bunny hops and getting those crazy no-scopes.
Indeed, man. The Mr. Highlight Reel himself in action here, xCali. 6 kills on the board here in the first 3 rounds. Seems like he wants to feature in the next one as well.
Maybe so, because this guy looks like he's only playing it just to be in the video. So I mean, that's how he's going about here. But now it looks like it's going to be a fast re-execute coming from the Invictus. And BI5, they're completely positioned. Striker takes a Maximus and Black positioning himself at statue. He's going to find out one, but Marzel is going to rip his head apart. And this B bomb is all there for taking.
Yeah, but it's all there for their taking indeed. Marzel finishes off Naughty here, and xCali though was slam dunking Marzel down is not going to matter much here. I'm pretty sure all of them are having a laugh at the moment, but it is a 1 versus 3 post bomb plant. Ninjutsu looks like he's not even going to attempt to go in for that retake. He's just going to look for some exit frags here.
Yep. And speaking of which, I think xCali just got his first highlight lead of the game with that slam dunk coming onto Marzel. So well played, man. But you know, ShaDeSLaYeR Ninjutsu, he's gonna save this weapon for the next round, as you know, the side of BI5, their economy is gonna be really low.
Yeah, but they ecoed a couple of rounds here to get to this first gun round, and losing it in the fashion that they did, then gonna be not all too happy here. But Ninjutsu is going to be taking that M4 into the next round. Let's see how much he's going to be able to accomplish with that.
Yep. And looking at the economy of BI5, it's not looking really good. So that save coming up from Ninjutsu is actually going to help them out. But the side of Invictus, their economy is so strong, and Marzel is standing on top with 5 frags.
Yep, Marzel there on 5 frags. If I'm not mistaken though, there is... Alright, in fact, xCali sits on 5 frags as well for the moment, but BI5, they're not going to invest too much into this round. It's only going to be a couple of upgraded pistols and that M4, which does get dropped right out of the bat here with DNM taking him down.
Yeah, all alone here in this A-bomb, and it's going to get taken down by Marzel, and this is a fast round.
Yeah, Invictus, man. They are pretty much a freight train that cannot be stopped at the moment. 5-0 on the board so quickly, but it is going to be... we talked about how effective our double up setup is on the CT side. It's in fact going to be a triple op.
Okay, wow. So this triple op, I'm going to see how well it's going to help for BI5. But again, we did see the triple ops coming out from Marshall and Mirage, but that was something in the end. And BI5 bringing something like that this early. Ninjutsu will get a pick onto Great Bait Mate and Marzel here. He'll be able to find out the third man there. And it looks like xCali will take him down and he's not going to pick up the op just yet, but he is going to line up for a smoke. And he's going to throw it all over towards his A bomb site. But BI5 looks like they're in a good position to actually take this round.
Yup, man, that triple op setup, we were scared that it might come to bite them, but in fact, Ninjutsu with some ninja, they're able to get 2 frags right out of the bat. Maximus though does get taken down, leaving xCali the last man alive here in a 1 versus 2, and Striker is going to shut him down, and first round on the board for Bad Intentions 5.
Props to Bad Intentions 5, because they're the first team to actually take a round off of Invictus in this entire tournament. I mean, Invictus 16-0 the first round of 128, 16-0 the round of 64, but now we will not see a 16-0 yet again, as the side of Bad Intentions 5, they're going to be sticking out to that 1 AWP with 4 rifles, while Invictus 5 AK-47s with a full set of bikes.
Yep, and do we have a match on our hands, RatZ? One team take 1 round off. They only have to take 15.
Yep, and now Striker in this side all alone here. He's going to be supported by Drax as he goes down right to Ace. And now the side of Invictus could be in a troublesome spot there as DNM takes the damage. But Striker playing it really well as he gets 3 quick kills with that AWP. And now Maximus all alone. He's got 2 frags already on the belt. He's in a 1-on-2 situation at the moment. Clutchmeister versus Ninjutsu. Clutchmeister and Ninjutsu versus Maximus.
Indeed, man, the bomb has been dropped for the moment. He's going to be forced to smoke off door here for the moment. Ninjutsu is not planning on pushing through it just yet, which might give enough time here for Maximus to get the bomb plant in.
Yeah, but Maximus, he knows there's a mana drop. He doesn't want to give in that. He doesn't want to take that risk of launching the bomb just yet. But he doesn't have the time to just stall it there. So he's got 45 seconds. He is going to pick up that bomb and slowly walk in towards drop zone. Looks like he's getting spotted out there by Clutchmeister, and he's going to drop that smoke in just waiting for Maximus to make a move.
Indeed, man. 2 versus 1. No reason for BI5 to commit in just yet. In fact, Maximus is yet to get the bomb plant in, so if they get the timing right here, they may still be able to get the kill there. But Ninjutsu stands his ground there and is able to close things up, putting 2 rounds on the board for BI5.
Yep, I mean, this is actually pretty good play coming out from BI5 because these guys, most teams in the CT side and Cobble would normally go in for that hunt, go in for that fight, but they know with the information play that they got that the bomb has been dropped there from Striker. They know that, alright, we don't need to commit to this, we just have to wait it out, and he won't have any time to make a rotation. Even if he does, we'll be able to hear his sound. So that was a good play coming out of them right there.
Indeed, man. And also, like we've discussed this multiple number of times, this is a T-sided map. So BI5, even if they get like 6 rounds to work with, they could still definitely make this happen.
Yep, but then again, we have no idea how the CT side of Invictus goes because they are really strong with those M4s and AWPs. And now it looks like they are lining up for a drop push here. And Bonnie, he's going to be in the right to Ace. He is going to represent immediately, and that's going to give them a quick man advantage.
Yep, man advantage going the way of Invictus, but they're not committing in just yet. And there you go, the straight out coming in. Striker gets 1 kill, so Drax picks up another, make that 2. And this drop room push for Invictus seemed to have gone wrong all too soon.
Yep, and now Mr. Highlight Reel himself, last gets 1 kill onto Drax, but he does spot out Striker at Chicken Coop. And he's all alone here. Will he be able to catch his team? He does straight away, misses his shots as he only did a bit of damage to Striker and he's not converting in. He takes out 1. He does spot out the second one and he knows that the third one and the last man isn't dropped. So it's a 1-on-2 situation here with 25 seconds left. Will he be able to do it?
Dancing away, gets the straight on Clutchmeister, brings it down to a 1-on-1 and Excali there steps up, shuts things down, putting Invictus on 6 rounds, and he also manages, in fact, to retrieve the AWP.
Yep. Mr. Highlight Reel himself, ladies and gentlemen, just getting that 1v4 clutch. Now we know what's gonna happen for the next Highlight Reel coming out there, as Excali goes massive there with that clutch. And looking at the score, he's on 13 frags with 3 deaths, and the economy for the side of BI5 is not looking too good.
Yep, it's not looking good, man. They go in for the full hard eco, investing into only a P250 out onto Drax. So if all things go as planned, Invictus
Yep, and looks like they're going to open up by getting 2 quick frags here. Maximus, however, will get a frag onto Striker who pushes in aggressively. So this A bomb site is all theirs for the taking. So it's a 2-on-5 situation here. Maximus, he's pretty low and he's not hanging around with the team. So if he gets caught out here, that's a free gun for the side of BI5.
Yep, the side of BI5 should definitely aim at taking that gun away from Maximus and Drax. He's oh so close, but he gets us to go the wrong way here. And bomb plant does go down. Naughty gets down, and Invictus get onto 7 rounds. Pretty stock standard at eco.
Yep, and the score line going in favor of Invictus at the moment. 2-7 BI5 with just only 2 rounds in the belt, and Invictus with 7. And they're going to go in for another eco. I think another triple op setup might be coming in the way of BI5.
Yep, we'll have to wait and see though. One thing I must say though, initially we were a little pessimistic about the triple op setup, but BI5, they made it work. They made it work for almost 2 rounds there. So one thing is for sure, there are many players on BI5 who can efficiently handle that AWP. So I would say that's the right choice to do here. Going up against Invictus, you want to put your best foot forward. So BI5 are going to be ecoing again into this round, but they have invested into a Kevlar and a diffuse kit on Noddy.
Yep, and looks like Excali could be in a lot of trouble. He will get a kill on the margin, but he will take the fall as Excali will trade that off. He will take that AWP, and we've seen what this man can do with his weapon. And the side of Invictus, with a minute and 5 seconds to work with in a 3-on-4 situation, they are pretty much losing to an eco round at this moment.
Yeah, they are losing to a hard eco at that, and DNM in fact is going to be pushing up towards the A-bomb side here. Let's see if they're going to be able to get these opening pickoffs. It's going to be give and take here. 45 seconds to go. They have to execute, and they have to execute fast.
Yep, and Clutchmeister will get a quick headshot from all the right ways, but DNM is there with the backstab, and takes out both Clutchmeister and Drax, opening up his A-bomb side. 2-on-2. Excali with that AWP. He is very strong with the weapon, but he has 15 points of health, so he has to be very careful.
Yep, and Excali is going to stick the splunk with Noddy. Is going to be coming in from balcony for the moment. He is really taking the fight for the moment. Taps away, doesn't manage to connect just yet, and Striker going in for the backstab. Gets 1, gets 2, and the diffuser is going to come in. BI5 get out onto 3 rounds.
That was actually a good play there. I mean, Noddy playing that bait role while Striker, just comes in sneakily like a ninja, gets 2 headshots, and that is just round for Team BI5.
Team BI5 get on onto 3 rounds on the back of some heroics there from Drax, was it, if I'm not, or Drax Striker if I'm not mistaken, but regardless here, Invictus on the back of having won so many rounds, they're going to be able to buy into this round again, and in fact it's going to be that double op setup on BI5.
Yeah, and Invictus still going with that with the full rifle buy, and Clutchmeister just waiting out here with his M4. ShaDeSLaYeR Ninjutsu with that AWP, he's going to be playing it really defensively. Like, he did play aggressively in that second gun round, taking out 3 members in the side of Invictus, but now he's going to be playing it ultra defensive as Invictus. They're going to be moving in forward here.
Yes, they're going to be pushing in through Elong here. Marzel coming in. They're not committing full-fledged just yet. The Molotov to clear out Elong for the moment, but Ninjutsu does hold this tight angle here. It's all going to come down to him getting that first frag.
Yeah, that first shot will be extremely crucial, because if he doesn't, they're going to just come swarm at him. They're going to come at him like, dogs going in for that meat. So he'll have to be really, really careful here. And now ShaDeSLaYeR, he can hear those flash and smoke sounds coming in. He does spot one out, and he will get the shot onto right to Ace. Will be able to get the second shot though. A follow-up shot onto Marzel, but Marzel is completely blocked away from this fire. Actually, that's a good play coming out from his teammates there. And now DNM, however, is going to creep up slowly towards this middle area, and he's going to get the kill on Drax.
Beautiful play there coming in from Invictus. Nice tag team. In fact, as well as DNM take that peak together, and Maximus is going to finish off BI5. They're putting Invictus on 8 rounds.
Yep, the play coming up from Maximus was pretty well done there, as he was just playing the lurk role. He did not show himself, he did not make any noise, he just waited, he just put trust in his team, let them push in, and then coming in from the back, coming in from drop, takes out 2 immediate heads and wins Invictus around.
Indeed, man, and that is going to immediately put BI5 on an eco, but again, this time around, they're going to invest into Kevlar and helmet and a diffuse kit on Noddy.
Yeah, but Drax, he's going to get a quick kill onto Excali and get that AK-47 for himself, but right away he's going to rip his setup, he's going to strike his head apart, DNM to follow, and Noddy again with a quick trade-off to Maximus, but Marzel is there with the AWP, and he takes him out instantly, leaving ShaDeSLaYeR Ninjutsu the last man alive.
Yeah, Ninjutsu the last man alive here, 1 versus 3, and with only a P250 to work with. Invictus are gonna get out onto 9 rounds, and that 6 rounds that we talked about for BI5 in the first half doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Yep, and ShaDeSLaYeR, he will get himself a weapon though, and he will be able to save. But DNM, listening to that sound, hears that pickup, he's going to go and get the quick kill. and now the scoreline is 3-9 in favor of Invictus. BI5, they will have to make a huge comeback in order to bring this close.
Yep, first start to that comeback is going to be winning the rest of the rounds here in the first half, which is going to put them on 6 rounds. But with this quasi-buy coming in, it doesn't look all too promising, but they do, however, manage to muster up a couple of AWPs.
Yep, and Mars, you know, he's waiting up here at A long if ShaDeSLaYeR decides to make a push here, while Striker, he's in a very comfortable spot here behind that, behind the plateau region in B, and he's just holding on, you know, at plat. And you know, the side of BI5 completely holding the ground here, but looks like Invictus, they're planning on making that B push.
Yep, they're all setting up for a B execute here. Right to is probably going to open things up here in the drop room, and this is very important. Invictus, they play the patient game, but when they execute swift and fast. So you need to get those frags in, else they just completely run away.
Yep, and now Naughty could be in some trouble here. Striker is there for the backup though, and he is going to throw a smoke onto drop, and that's going to send some of the members of Invictus away from this drop zone region. So they're going to be careful, and Touchmeister playing it up close while DNM is trying to get some information for his team there in case if the B bomb side is a stack, they can move on to this A bomb side.
Indeed, man, and looks like that was a little bit of a bait coming in, but Drax is in a beautiful position. A triple player spray down comes in, and the bomb has been dropped on the side of Invictus. But Maximus, and he's going to be the last man alive as right to Ace gets taken down as well. Spray coming in from Drax there through the smoke, almost connects onto Maximus, but he's still going to be alive, but he has only 9 seconds to work with, and Invictus are not going to be able to get this bomb plant in.
Yep, and they're going to definitely save his weapon, and he's going to get 0 income out of it. If he takes the fall now, it's going to be extremely hard. And that's round for Team BI5. And looking at the money situation, Invictus still comfortable on that play there. They will have the money to work with, and they will be able to give another full aggressive execute.
Yep, but we'll have to wait and see though what their plan is for this round here. Their B main execute completely fell apart there on the back of Drax, shutting them down from B plat. But this time around though, it looks like they are pretty much looking to go towards the A bomb site instead.
Yeah, but Maximus, he does get taken down though, and that's going to give BI5 the opportunity to kind of like go in for that information play, find out there's nobody at A and nobody at B main, so they can just hold on to this A bomb side and stack it and make the defense.
And Ninjutsu continues to hold this same angle that he did the last time around. So Invictus, if they do their homework right, they're going to be able to dodge this initial peak coming in from Ninjutsu.
Yep. And looks like Mars is just trying to see if he can find someone here at middle, but Clutchmeister doing the same as well, just waiting for Mars to show himself just a little bit so that he can take the shot here. So right now it's a game of patience coming out from both these teams, and it looks like Clutchmeister is going to spot out DNM there, and he's going to throw in that fire and grenade right away, playing it really close, got only 90 points of health. And Ninjutsu, he is waiting for both these teams to show themselves, and he is going to get completely blind now, but he does get the kill onto Excalibur when he's flashed, but right away will be there for a quick trade-off, and he is going to find out the rest of the team, and the A bomb set is now going to be there for the taking if the other are unable to defend this.
Yep, and there you go. One kill onto Clutchmeister. Right to Ace gets one there as well, and Marzel with that AWP leaves Striker the last man alive here, 1 versus 3, and Invictus are soon gonna get out onto 10 rounds unless we see some magic coming in here for BI5.
Unfortunately, BI5 Striker, he was unable to do anything there, and that was the last round of this first half. The money situation for the side of BI5 is not looking good for them, as they did invest in that triple op setup, and that is actually going to cost them, as they're only going to be investing in a couple of FAMASs, so M4 and a 5-7, while Invictus, they are looking strong on the money situation.
Indeed, man. In fact, they're going to go in for that force buy like you mentioned. It's going to be 3 for Masters and an M4 and 5-7 to work with for Clutchmeister. They do have a kit out onto Ninjutsu, so if they do manage to get an opening couple of frags here against Invictus, they should still be able to put up a fight.
That's right, Mace. He's going to open things off with 2 quick kills onto Clutchmeister and Ninjutsu, and his aim bomb site is going to be theirs for the taking. We saw he played really aggressive the last round as he takes down Naughty immediately, leaving Striker the last man alive.
Striker again ends up being the last man alive and gets dealt up with by DNM, bringing this first half to a close here. Invictus on 11 rounds, BI5 on 4 rounds as we switch sides. Invictus firmly in control of this game.
Yep, Invictus now on the CT side. It all comes down to the way they hold their positions together against the aggression from BI5. And looking at BI5, all of them have gone in for that Glock train, whereas the side of Invictus, all of them looks like both sides have gone in for pure aim duels, no utility coming out of them. So it all comes down to the defense and the offense of both teams. Mazel, he's gonna have a small firefight with 2 members of BI5.
Indeed, man. And Drax is in fact going to be the first one to open things off here for BI5 on their T side. Clutchmeister gets a pick off onto Marzel as well. 1 versus 3. BI5, they might be getting this pistol round here, and that is so important if they plan on mounting a comeback.
Yep. In this side gets 2 headshots there, but he's going to get 3. He's going to get kills, but Striker is going to close that out. And I'm not sure what the hell just happened there.
Indeed, man. DNM almost with the theatrics there to winning Invictus that pistol round, but Striker coming in late at the round there manages to drop him, putting BI5 on 5 rounds here, but the force by dice does come in for Invictus.
Yep, and looks like BI5, they're going to be making a slow push in fact to drop zone, and looks like, DNM with that swag 7 and no armor to work with. He could deal a lot of damage actually in that range. So yeah, I mean the side of BI5, they have to take him out immediately, otherwise they're going to be in a world of hurt.
Indeed, man. Max 7 as well as that P90 are the perfect weapons to hold this drop room with. For the moment though, BI5, they're playing it nice and slow. They don't want to be committing in all too soon to a bomb site, and that is the right
Marzel, he's going to spot out a couple of members in the side of BI5. Ninjutsu is going to open things off by getting a kill onto Excalibur, and Marzel is going to quickly rotate. Meanwhile, DNM all alone at this drop zone here. If the side of BI5 decides to make the push, he could actually take a lot, deal a lot of damage to them. But I'm not sure what they plan to do exactly.
He gets smoked off. He continues to hang around in the smoke as the drop comes in here. Marzel gets 2, but DNM finally shows himself there, drops Drax, and leaves only 2 players alive here on the side of BI5. 2 versus 2. Clutchmeister though doesn't seem all too healthy. He gets a kill on DNM regardless. 1 versus 2 now. Straight down coming in from Naughty. Does not manage to connect just yet on Maximus, but he is all the way down to 9 hit points.
Yep, and the bomb will drop and Naughty will get the kill. Plus he also got the bomb plant for the second round, so that's going to give them an $800 bonus. I mean, if they did get that bomb plant in the first round, then they would have had a lot more money to work with. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. And now from the side of Invictus, Desert Eagle onto Great onto DNM, including a couple of other secondary pistols, while Invictus goes on for eco.
Indeed, that in fact was the force by coming in from Invictus. So they're going to be forced into a hard eco here, and the Clutchmeister is still continuing to hang on to that Mac 10 and try to farm up some money here for BI5.
Yep, he has to try to get a lot of money. While the rest of the team, they're going to have AK-47s. This Drax, however, he's going to be playing that drop zone position here. And Striker is going to open things up by getting a quick kill onto Maximus, who pushes in aggressively. This actually leaves the A bomb site open, and now Striker, he's going to be playing it. He's going to throw a smoke and going to rejoin his team. Naughty is going to open things up and getting a kill onto Martin. He does spot out DNM. Striker will take a call. XCali and DNM will take a kill, but Striker is there for that quick trade off, leaving DNM the last man alive.
Yep, DNM the last man alive here with only a deagle to work with, no armor. So it's going to be really difficult to for him to get many things done at this point. 52 seconds on the board is making itself towards that A bomb site, and it's not even going to matter as Ninjutsu shuts things down, putting BI5 on 7 rounds. But Invictus are going to come in with their first gun round here.
Yep, and the gun round doesn't seem promising at the moment as they only have M4s to work with. We did see in the first gun round of the side of BI5 in the first half, they went in straight for that AWP. Like an AWP with a couple of rifles here and there. And then for the second gun round, they went full eco and got 3 ops, which is pretty surprising to me and actually worked out in their favor. So Invictus completely relying on rifles. And Clutchmeister, he's got that perfect angle here with the AWP, so he could deal a lot of damage if Martin decides to show his head.
Indeed, playing it really patient. He's going to get flashed for the moment. He's going to duck down away from visibility of Invictus, and looks like they are, both sides in fact, are looking to get that nice and slow opening pick there, which is going to give them info about the opponent team.
Yep. And the rest of the team, they're just holding their grounds here in case if anybody decides to make a push here. But I am kind of wondering what will happen. Like the Clutchmeister, you know, he's going to be smoked off, and oh, he accidentally does a bit of damage to Naughty, where as he drops down to 70 points of health. This will actually affect them in aim duels. But if Naughty plays it smart, he could actually deal a lot of damage and get a couple of kills for himself.
Indeed, man. Naughty there gets sliced apart by his ally's knife, but not too much of damage was done. He still has about 78 points of health to work with. This time around, DNM does have an M4 to work with there in drop room, and he's going to fall back towards the A-bomb side where the full-blown execute is coming in for BI5.
Yeah, but there are 2 members on the side of Invictus holding their ground here, Maximus and Right Away. And also looks like DNM has joined the game. And alright, as he gets a kill, but DNM will also get another kill onto Naughty. And here comes Maximus. He's going to take out 1, leaving Drax the last man alive. And he has to get this bomb plant immediately. He will. He will take out 1 though. Will he be able to clutch this one out? He is in a very bad spot here. And looks like DNM will close things off. But they will get the bomb plant, so that should be a plus point for them.
Yeah, indeed, man. They are gonna need all the money that they can muster going into the next few rounds, and Invictus are gonna get the defuse in and put themselves on 12 rounds. Only 4 rounds away from making it into the upper bracket of the round of 16.
Yep. The score is 7-12. BI5, 7 rounds in. Invictus with 12 rounds, and they're gonna invest in the AWP for now, as XCali, Mr. Highlight Reel himself, is gonna take up that weapon, and he's gonna move on towards the B bomb side.
Indeed, man. And Naughty is gonna be pushing up nice and fast through Museum towards that drop room here. Flash does come in, as well as the counter Molotov. He's gonna get scorched alive all the way down to 4 HP there, and that quick drop room execute is pretty much brought to a halt.
Yep, as the play is coming in, the use of grenades was really good coming in from the side of Invictus, and Invictus is just holding their ground here at the moment as DNM tries to find an angle if someone decides to push in. Striker, he's a man who's playing close range. If he shows, he could take a lot of damage, just as I was saying, as DNM did deal a lot of damage here. DNM going to play a little too aggressive here, and he's going to go back to base. XCali with an AWP gets 1 quick pick onto Shidoshi Ninjutsu, but Drax is going to drop DNM, and XCali a second kill there to count. Mr. Highlight Reel looking for more kills, gets another kill through the pot, leaving Naughty the last man alive with just 4 hit points.
Yep, Naughty is just thinking, what the hell just happened to my entire team, as he is the last man alive with only 4 points of health to work with, as Invictus are all set here to get onto 13 rounds on the CT side.
Yep, and looks like right away he will get that kill onto Naughty. A grenade kill in fact, a Kobe, the slam dunk as you say it. So the side of Invictus, right now they are on a very good lead, and BI5, they will have to eco.
Indeed, man. Invictus for the past couple of rounds, they've been styling on BI5 indeed. And this time around though, it's gonna be the full eco coming in for BI5. Things doesn't seem to be getting any better for the T side.
Yep, and looks like he's gonna make a fast rush to this B bomb site. As Mars is gonna get his head ripped apart. Scally is there with the AWP. Gets one kill, gets a second, and gets a third in quick fashion. Mr. Highlight Reel showing the world why he's not a Mr. Highlight Reel.
Indeed, man. With that AWP from Chicken Coop shuts down BI5's quick execute onto the B bomb site, and Invictus get onto 14 rounds. For BI5 here, it's now or never.
Yep, they will have to win this round. Otherwise, if they do, they will be put in a bad situation there with no money to work with. So they're going to be playing this really slow as Maximus. He's going to be showing himself and he will be spotted by Naughty and drop down to 48 points of health. So he's going to have to play really defensive here. Otherwise, he could be in a lot of trouble.
Indeed, and it's in fact going to be 5 AKs out on BI5. Invictus are going to stick with their 3 rifles, the UMP and the AWP on xCali.
Yep, xCali playing that fountain position there, but right to ace, also playing it slow. Looks like he's going to give Maximus that boost here, but Ninjutsu, he's completely smoked off, so he has no idea. Meanwhile, Striker will get a quick kill onto DNM there. He's going to throw that grenade high up in the air, but they have no idea that Maximus is on this boosted spot. He's gonna drop down here and take the spot here as well. While the side of BI5, they've got 25 seconds to work with, so they have to make a decision fast on which side to commit.
Indeed, they have to decide, and they have to decide now. Else they're gonna get sandwiched real soon here by Invictus, and in fact Naughty is going to lead things up here. Ninjutsu though gets a pick off onto Maximus, bringing it down to a 3 versus 4, make that 2 versus 4, but xCali playing with that AWP through door is going to have to drop. Naughty turns around, goes for the flick. In fact, Marzel is the one to drop Clutchmeister there, bring it to a 2 versus 2. Bomb does, however, go down for BI5 here. xCali is going to be playing in from balcony.
Yep, and xCali is going to be the last man alive as Marzel takes the fall there. He's going to switch to that M4 immediately, and will be able to clutch this one for Invictus.
Yep, we'll have to wait and see though. He's going to drop that smoke here. He's going to bait in a few shots coming in, and Drax with that spray down is able to shut things down for BI5, putting them on 8 rounds here, RatZ.
Yep, and the economy of Invictus is not going to be affected much, as they are going to invest in a couple of M4s and an AWP onto Maximus here. Marzel will have to stick with that CZ75 and play close range, while BI5, they're pretty comfortable here with their buy, except for Naughty though, who has no utility.
Indeed, man. Maximus this time around though is going to be playing the AWP, so Invictus switching things around a little. Marzel though has only been easy to work with by the looks of things.
Yep. And looks like Shitoshi Ninjutsu gets a bit of damage out. So will Clutchmeister. It looks like DNM is a really good spot here. He is playing through that smoke and dealing a lot of damage to the side of BI5. It looks like Maximus is going to open things up by getting a quick hit onto Striker here, bringing this to a 5-on-4.
Yep, he quickly manages to bring this down to a 4 versus 5 here. Invictus though, they are lacking 1 rifle there on Marzel, so BI5 still have a chance here to take this round away from Invictus.
Yep, and DNM, he will get a quick kill onto Shitoshi Ninjutsu here, but that's going to drop now to 20 points of health. There is a attempted trade-off here coming in from the side of BI5, but there's not much happening. So it looks like the side of BI5 are lagging a bit, but that's not going to stop them, as they're going to push in towards this B bomb side.
Yep, does look like they're lagging a little though, as in fact Invictus shut this push down again, putting them on map point 1 round away from advancing to the round of 16 of the bracket.
Yep, and now the pause is going to come in from BI5 against Invictus, who are at match point. Now looking at the economy for the side of BI5, they cannot invest in much. They can only invest in probably a couple of rifles and Tech 9s to work with, and Drax, he's going to be the only map with an AK-47 here. In Invictus, they're going to be in a very good spot. So now the unpause is coming in. We'll be resuming this final most probably final round of this game if Invictus takes us home. Otherwise, if BI5 wins this, then it's a comeback.
Indeed, man. We'll have to wait and see, though. It is 3 Tech 9s, a P250, and the only rifle that is the AK on Drax for BI5 as they're gonna rush in towards the middle area here. But right here is in the perfect position. He, however, does not manage to dodge the flash coming in there, which does give BI5 2 quick kills right out of the bat, and 3 versus 5. In fact, GNM steps up, gets one hit and gets taken away here. Marcel from balance is not able to land that spray down, leaving Excali the last man alive yet again. He does have an M4 to work with, but he's up against 4 players on the side of BI5 post bomb plant.
Yep, Excali will keep stuck go. Can he do it again? He won't be able to, as Clutchmeister will finish him off, and BI5. Are they going to make a comeback?
That's the question I was going to ask you, because you did mention it before the round started off, but their buy is going to be so much healthier now. They do go ahead and invest into that AWP and 4 rifles here going into this round, and Invictus are going to get a quasi buyout. They do have 3 rifles, a scout, and Maximus will have to rock with only that 5.7 for the moment.
It looks like the side of BI5 are Unholy Alliance did in their last game in Legions of Doom. If they want to make a comeback, let's just rush aside alternatively. But Marzel is there with that M4, takes a quick kill onto Noddy, making this into a 3-on-4, and all of them are stuck at flank. And Marzel leaving him the last man alive, being able to do it though, the captain of the team with just 8 points of health. This is not how it's supposed to end, with the captain being the last man. And now looks like Maximus, he's going to close things off, finishing this game. And as Invictus will move on further into the double elimination stage.
Yep, Invictus this time around though do have to work for this win here, as BI5 managed to get 9 rounds, but regardless, Invictus move into the round of 16 upper bracket while BI5 drop down to the lower bracket. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, but don't go anywhere. We will be back with an interview with the captain of BI5 in just a couple of moments, so stay tuned.
Like the drum in the deep, and the water from around slowly weeps. Like your eyes, cold as ice, dead as the dark.